Jackie Terry, and I just finished the interview with my boy Lamar and SheShe Garden Photography. Tell you the professionalism, right? She had the lights set up. She had everything set up. And I was more amazed about how she set up her film composition, right? She really took her time setting up the interview, setting up the shot composition, meaning she set up the cameras in different angles, right? And we all know different angles bring different perspectives. And I also like how she had the tripod placement. Oh my gosh. Let the tripods do the work, right? Really, it's really filming to me. It's all about camera placement, and she knocked it out the park. And I felt comfortable, right? I felt comfortable walking in here. I felt good. She let me know what was going on. It was just a great experience. She's gonna make you feel at home, right? Like if you're working with SheShe, she's always animated. She always has a smile on her face, and then she's gonna motivate the hell out of you, man. So she brings the customer excitement. She brings the excitement to everybody, so I love it.
Thank you, Jackie.
No, thank you. I hope to work with you more, and be your assistant, because this is fun.
You are. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.
All right, we got Lamar.
How y'all doing?
He's the interviewer.
Thank you for having me here. I'm glad I had Jackie here doing this with me.
Oh man, dude,
you did a fantastic job.
Thank you, man. This was a great experience. Like for real, like SheShe Photography, Lamar, Jackie Terry. It was all just beautiful, man. And what do you gotta say about coming in here? She had everything set up. What do you got to say about this whole interview setup SheShe Garden?
I mean, it looked good to me. I mean, it was nice and bright. I was able to see it when I looked at it through the camera.
Right.
I mean, the lighting was on point.
On point.
I mean, so shout out to SheShe Garden for her work and recording it and making this interview possible for me and Jackie.
That is bad. No.
And did you do this project for something? Like, was it for school? Was it for life? Or what was it for?
I did the project for my school. It's for my teacher asked me to do a project on something history. So, and all the thing I could think of that I had was my silver dollar.
Okay. And I remember you looking at the footage, like when she was done, when she showed you, and you like, she quoted like, man, this is better than what I expected. Did you expect it to look like this?
No, not at all.
Man, so
my teacher ain't either.
She made sure everything, it was crazy because she was behind her for a minute, making sure everything was right, to the audio, to the picture profile science, right? I like the way she just took her time. She didn't rush into anything, right? Yeah. She made sure the interview was right and we were ready to go. And then we even did some retakes, right? Yeah. Just to kind of get us warmed up. So, SheShe Garden, man, she's going to make sure you're right. I ain't gonna lie.
She does a good job from what I see.
Appreciate it.
Do this again with her?
Both of y'all did good. And again, Jackie, I appreciate you so much, Jackie, because you didn't have to take time out your day to do it. But I definitely appreciate you because you always there when I freaking need you. I love you.
Keep working.
Lamar, I love you because you let me do this. And I'm coming up. So, hey, it's up from here.
How y'all doing? My name is Lamar Miles, and I'm interviewing Jackie Terry about the 1971 Eisenhower silver dollar.
Yes, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate the opportunity. I took a lot of notes. I have the notes on my phone, so I will be reading this from my phone. And once again, man, this research was amazing. I learned a lot, so I'm just here to tell you what I learned. I will be looking at my phone and just giving you the information you need. Thank you once again for the opportunity, bro.
Thank you.
I got a lot about the silver dollar, actually, so I'm ready to show you what I got.
Okay, that's fine. Because I didn't know too much about it either. So
we're both going to learn.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So let's get started. What was special about the 1971 silver dollar and when did it come about?
Well, the 1971 silver dollar came about in 1971. It's called the Eisenhower dollar. It is a significant coin in history of the U.S. currency. It was the first dollar coin made by the United States Mint after the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935. This coin is often referred to as the Ike dollar because it honors President Dwight Eisenhower. You know what makes it even more special?
What's that?
What makes it even more special is that it commemorates the Apollo 11 moon landing, which was a huge event in American history. You remember that?
Yeah.
The front side of the coin features a portrait of Eisenhower, while the back side shows the Apollo 11 emblem, depicting the eagle and the moon landing, right?
Right.
This combination of honoring a president and celebrating a historic space mission makes the 1971 silver dollar a popular choice among collectors.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what makes the silver dollar such a popular coin other than being named after the president himself?
While the silver dollar itself wasn't very popular for a long time, let's admit, there weren't people too many investing, or they didn't even know about it. It actually gained its attention for a few reasons. Before the 1971 Eisenhower dollar coins were not widely circulated and were mostly used for the Western United States.
Yeah.
They were seen as a way to utilize silver, but many of them just sat in the bank vaults, right?
Okay.
They set up bank vaults after being made. The last silver dollar before this was known as a peace dollar, which was discontinued in 1935.
Yes.
However, I'm gonna get to my answer, right? However, things changed in the early 1960s. This is when it really started getting popular, right? Because, like I said, it wasn't that popular in 1935. But in the 1960s, this is when it got popular. When the price of the silver dollar started to rise significantly, this led to many people wanting to get their hands on the silver dollars that were held by the banks of the government. As a result, this was a shortage of silver dollars in the Western United States were commonly used. This shortage created a strong interest in minting more dollars and coins, which contributed to the popularity of the Eisenhower dollar. So 1960s, it got real popular, man. It's kind of like, how those old antiques, nobody really, nobody really cared about it. And then years later, they're popular. So that's exactly what happened with the 1971 silver dollar.
They didn't care about it because it was a coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new trend.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Didn't Eisenhower die before the Ike dollar was even made?
Yes, that's correct. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. He did die. He passed away March 28th, 1969.
Okay.
Sadly to say. Before the Eisenhower dollar was introduced, after his death, a Republican representative from New Jersey, I believe his name was Florence Delore, proposed that the new dollar coin feature Eisenhower's likeness. She felt it was important to honor him, and another representative, Leonardo Savannah, agreed, right? So they both had an unanimous decision on agreeing to honor Dwight Eisenhower on the silver dollar. They thought it would be fair to Eisenhower on the dollar since the half dollar featured John F. Kennedy, a Democratic president, right? A congressman from Connecticut, Robert N. Jimmo, then filed a bill to create Eisenhower dollar coin, which would not contain any silver, making it affordable to produce. Excellent.
So, how much was the silver dollar worth back then?
On January 29th, 1971, the U.S. Mint announced the prices of the new coins made with 40% silver. They set the price at $3 for uncirculated coins and $10 for special proof coins. which had a shiny finish. The mint began taking orders by mail starting July 1st, and they had a limit of 5 coins of each type per customer. To promote the sale, they sent order forms 44,000 post offices and 33,000 banks across the country. That's a lot.
Yeah.
However, they instructed these locations not to distribute the order forms until June 18th. Some people sent in their order forms early, and the mint had to return the orders, which added the excitement and anticipation of the collectors. So they were really excited about this.
They wanted that coin.
They wanted that coin, man. It's valuable, man. I actually remember the John F. Kennedy coin back in the day, man. It was like a 50-cent John F. Kennedy coin, when I was growing up. And, man, if you had one of those, man, you didn't even want to spend it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, for real.
Oh, man. Well, how can you tell if the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is silver?
To determine if the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is silver, you can look closely at the edges of the coin, right? You look very close. If you notice a silver copper strip along the edge, it's likely to have 40% for collectors and special purpose. Mm-hmm. So you kind of got to observe the edge of the coin to see it. But you got to look really close. However, there's a big however on that. If you see only a copper strip, it probably means you have a regular version of the coin. It's just a regular version. It's not really authentic. It's regular. And the regular version is made of a substance called copper nickel, right? And it's a mix of copper and, it's just an everyday circulation. So
A knockoff.
Yeah, pretty much a knockoff. So you gotta. If you were to get one, I would take it to a professional pawn shop and make them examine it because there are knockoffs.
Oh,
This is a rare coin.
Might just have mine get checked out.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So I've noticed there's a letter beneath Eisenhower's bust, and on the reverse side, just below the eagle's tail feather.
Dang, right. You're exactly right. Yes. This is true. This is true. Man, good questions. You brought me to the test. Man, good question. No, this is true. There's a small FG located on the back of the coin. Just below the eagle's tail feather, right? Just below that tail feather. This stands for the initials of engraver who designed the coin, right? Frank Gasper. He actually designed it. You can also find initials on other coins like the Lincoln set, like the 1 cent, has Lincoln. You can find initials on that. Anthony dollar on the front of the side of Eisenhower dollar, right?
Right.
You might see a letter S or a D under Eisenhower's neck,
Uh-huh.
You want to know what the D means?
What's that?
The D means the coin was made at the Denver Mint, while the S indicates it's made at San Francisco Mint. So it's made 2 different places. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So the coins marked with S are often more valuable, and especially proof versions, because they're like I said, we've been talking about in this whole video, they're rare collectors, right? So we got a counterfeit, we got the real deal. So it's just paying attention to those significant details to make sure.
Gotta look closely.
Yes.
Okay. Final question. What is the rarest Eisenhower dollar?
Wow, that got me thinking. Man, look, thank you for having me once again. Hold on, man. This is the last question. This is the last question. Thank you, bro.
Last one.
Thank you, man. Hopefully you give me again. I had fun doing this research. I learned a lot. So I'm going to hit y'all with this final question, brother. Thank you once again. Lamar. No, you actually got my middle name.
No, really?
Oh, yeah, you know, come on, you swag. all right, let me get to the final question. I'm sorry. I'm talking to you.
Hey,
I'm
it's
talking. All right, the rarest Eisenhower dollar is the 1976 silver dollar. Right, we've been talking about this for the whole entire video, with the S Mint mark. Right, this particular coin is the highest sought coin, right? Can you give me an estimate on how much you think this coin is worth?
The S mark?
Yeah, I want to throw out the highest number. I want you to throw out the absolute highest number, right? You know, just guess. You know, this is active learning. I know the answer. High number, bro, like an impossible number, because this is a real coin. We're on the last question too, so I'm reversing the script.
Let's say.
Come on.
800,000.
Ooh, close. That is good. No, it ain't close. You're right. 850,000. It's 850,000, brother. Dang, excellent.
For
wow.
A coin?
Yeah, for a coin, dude.
Oh, man.
For a coin, I cannot believe it. Let me get right back to it. Dang, wow, 850,000. So, crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Rare. So the U.S. Mint produced Eisenhower silver dollar from 1971 to 1976, but the only proof uncirculated coins that were made in San Francisco had silver content. The other mints like Philadelphia, Denver, created clad dollars, which are not made of silver, right? Like we said before, it was a counterfeit. This makes the silver coins from San Francisco particularly valuable collectors, right?
Right.
So, wow. Incredible, man. The silver dollar in itself,
850?
yeah, it's rare.
Mm-hmm.
It is rare. So, wow, man.
Yeah, that's one coin you gotta keep.
No, that is facts, and just the fact that nobody knew its value, right? You know, when it first came out,
Yeah.
and then I would say it was like a 30-year gap, because it came out in 1930s and whatnot, and it got popular in 1960s. So that 30-year gap, man, you know, that's when it really started to rose up. So it kind of gives this analogy, like, okay, things might start off slow, right?
Yeah.
It may seem like it's not gonna work but give it time, right? And then that becomes a treasure, it becomes a rarity, and then it blew up. So it's never too late, you know. So that's what I got out of this.
Yeah. The older it gets, better it is, huh?
Come on, fine wine, you know. So I can dig it. Thank you for having me, bro. Like I said, I spent a lot of time taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
I was up all night, you know, and just memorizing it and just trying to make it sound exciting. So hopefully I did a good job, and hopefully you have me back here soon, man.
You did great.
Thank you.
You did great. Thank you for being here
Yes, sir.
on my little interview show.
What are you talking about? We ain't minimizing nothing. Look, you got lights everywhere. I ain't man, your big interview show, man. Come on, bro. My thing is, I respect you so much because who is talking about this, right? So now that we did this interview, you bring a level of awareness to people that might not have known about the silver dollar, right? Yeah. So, like, there's a message behind this. Like we were saying, like, it wasn't popping when it first came out. You know, nobody was paying attention to it. And it took years for it to blow up. But once it blew up, Now it's up in 850,000, right? So this whole interview, it shows consistency, right? So the more you stay consistent, the more you stay dedicated, the more you believe, right? The power of belief is so strong. The more you can believe, that's when it's going to happen. It may not happen on your time, but it's going to happen on God's time, right? Come on. So we got to stay consistent in everything we do. That's what I got from the silver dollar. And this motivated me. Oh, man, I feel good, man. Can I get one silver dollar? For real. So I'm sorry, man. I get excited, man. This interview has got me excited, man. Keep doing more, right? You know, I would love to come over here and do more. And, you know, we're getting I love this type of research, man. Thank you. You gave me the opportunity to open my mind up to something new, learn something new about the silver dollar. Incredible, man. And I just want to thank you once again, Lamar.
Thank you, Jackie Terry, y'all.